So when I was a teenager and I was, you know, caught up in a lifestyle of crime, or as a gang, as you know, society will label us, I felt that was the part where I'm trying to fill in the hole that was in my heart, if that makes sense. So all of that emptiness from when I was younger, I was just trying to fill it in with girls and thrills, doing crime and just being part of the boys, you know, part of the lads or part of the group, part of the bunch, just doing what everybody else is doing. Learnt behaviour through in that lifestyle is about image. Everything is about image. Not just how you look, but how people address you, how people talk about you. So it's kind of like you have to have a certain lifestyle to kind of portray a certain personality.
And then I've met a lot of people that have struggled with mental health in various ways, whether it be through addiction, through substance abuse, through their temperament, literally through like their day-to-day outlook on life. I'd say I really started struggling with mental health when I was about 7 or 8, after my grandma passed.
When I was 11 years old, I basically had an accident. I broke my leg whilst playing football, and I was really into football. I love Liverpool Football Club and I just love my sports. But after that, I figured that what am I going to do in my life? And I think that's the root of what started leading me down that side road of me going on the streets and hanging around with the wrong crowd and committing certain things that I shouldn't be doing and getting arrested at 13.
My name's Deji Adeocean. I'm the Youth Leadership Manager at Hackney CBS, and I work on the Improving Outcomes for Young Black Men project. I work with loads of young black men, some of whom are going through a lot of stuff, especially around mental health.
When I was depressed, I want to say mainly music was my outlet and was also a certain source of information. So at one point when I was younger, I was listening to a lot of rap, criminal, glamorizing sort of music. So that was my source of information. So it's kind of like, that's what type of lifestyle I would accept. So I think when I change my music and I expose myself to more different types of music, like more gospel and more, you know, like Lauryn Hill or more conscious rappers, it made me more conscious, made me understand my environment more.
When my grandma passed, in terms of dealing with it, I wouldn't say I really had an understanding of it. That's probably where a lot of the anger stemmed from. Because I was very young, but I was very, very close to my grandma. She was like my second mother. I went to 7 different schools because I used to have such a bad behavioural record.
When I was like 13, I was obviously getting into quite a lot of trouble outside, in school, getting sent to units, getting kicked out of all my lessons and getting arrested. And after that, I got introduced to a Princess Trust program by my school, which was sports science. And yeah, this is where I met my mentor. He meant a lot because all he ever used to say to us is trying to get us off the roads, trying to make us stop kind of like going out, doing nonsense stuff, do you know what I mean? And constantly making us feel happy in life, like there is tomorrow. You are born today, so there is a tomorrow.
Like the only constant through that would be my mum, you know, instilling poetry within me because she's a poet. So that kind of allowed me to perform from the age of 11 and like go out there and luckily for me, do things that not many other people had opportunities to do in terms of writing about how I felt and interacting with people from different backgrounds of different ages. So it really helped me deal with like my temperament as well as my anxiety in terms of interacting with my peers and other people.
And I think the solution to some of the issues in the community is, first of all, normalising the conversation. It's okay to talk. Letting young black men know that actually it's all right to feel low. It's okay to feel depressed. It's all right to be anxious. That not all the time you always have to be the man. I think the major issues for young men are that, you know, they've been brought up to kind of be a man, you know, take it on the chin, you know. So that kind of thing is kind of playing in their mind, is that you're not allowed to be weak. How can you be weak? And I think young men don't want to put themselves in a situation where they're vulnerable, to be honest with you. And that's part of the reason. And then also the label. If I say I've got this, does it stay with me? Does it go? That lack of understanding is another issue, and I think if we can unpick that, that would really, really help.
One of the biggest moments in my life was when I met my Princess Trust mentor, who I feel like he changed my life. He gave me a different direction in life. At the time, all he wanted to do is just show us the best in life, and he helped us, spoke to us, gave us his time, you know, like tried to meet us outside school and stuff. It was love. And he really cared for us. Yeah,
so if you're in a dark place, I think one thing you should do is change the people around you. just look at your friends and kind of see what are their, you know, aspirations and what are their influences. So the same thing, so if they're not conscious and they're not looking into conscious things about changing themselves, that's not going to help you. Or, you know, look, diamonds, only diamonds can sharpen diamonds. So if you're not around diamonds, you're not going to get any sharper, you're going to stay blunt in life, you're not going to go nowhere. And yeah, that's it. That's the simple thing.
I would say the solution to it is to find whatever allows you to express yourself. I was lucky in that my mum gave me writing, and that's what worked for me, but I see loads of people that have dealt through their mental health through whether it be sports, whether it be like even youth work, in terms of like they like being around youth and like being able to talk about things because they've never had that kind of area in which to do so. So I think everyone needs to find something that allows them to completely be as comfortable as possible, which is difficult nowadays, especially in London. Since
I had a mentor, this helped me so much to get away from that environment, because look where the roads can lead you to. And I mean, come on, for me, the roads have led me. I came from the roads to lead my mum to Buckingham Palace, to meet Prince Charles. She's crying. I've been in movies, I've been on TV. You know, I've got my own comedy sketch shows. I've toured the country. I've performed in Africa. I mean, I'm writing my own film soon. It's a lot of things that are happening, but I never thought any of these things will happen. So it's like, you don't know where you're destined to go in life. So if you keep yourself in that one place, you're never gonna get out of it. This is why I'm a mentor and a youth leader now, because I wanna take those kids out of them surroundings and show them where the roads can actually lead you to, the proper roads. Be yourself and go out there and reach for it. Get your goal, do you know what I mean? Because only you can stop yourself. And trust me, you don't know where it's gonna lead you, believe me. Trust me. Literally. I hope I said the right thing.